What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is good to have you here. It is 7 p.m. PT here in Las Vegas. It is Thursday, not Monday, Thursday. May the 4th be with you, 2023. Yes. Star Wars RPG on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, my friends. I hope it's a good day for you. I hope you had a lovely day. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. May 5th, Revenge of the 5th. Cool. Pretty nerdy. Yeah, Star Wars Shattered Frontiers, Episode 8. Here we are. Episode 8 tonight, ladies and gents. Very exciting. Much excited. Much excite indeed. Okay. Yeah, so we couldn't play Monday. Had to switch to today. I didn't even realize that we were going to be playing on May the 4th until like yesterday or... Yeah, I think it was yesterday when I noticed. Pretty cool. Pretty wonderful. That's how it turned out. Why don't we say hi to the boys in Discord? Boys!
Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Uh-oh, what did I
No
just walk
spoilers.
into? Uh-oh.
No, we're just talking about
Stuff.
new trees and stuff to go.
Okay. Beautiful. It's May 4th, dudes. Cool.
Whoa.
So
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. I've seen nothing but like Star Wars memes and like wholesome May the Force be with you shit and like pictures of like Anakin Skywalker smiling and like giving the thumbs up to Luke and like just like lots of memes, lots of wholesome memes on Star Wars Day. Have you guys caught any good ones?
Not really.
Really? Wow.
Really?
not been online much today, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Not socially, anyway.
I see. Well, I'm not doing anything worthwhile. So that's why I'm seeing lots of Star Wars memes on the internet today. Beautiful. Mr. Morton Salt, how are you?
Good, I'm good.
Good.
Living the dream. How are you doing, man?
Doing okay. Ready to head to San Francisco tomorrow for the weekend. That'll be fun. Beyond that, though, just kind of hanging out. Had another issue with the house today. The kitchen sink fell through the counter. That was cool.
What?
Yeah, there's just always shit. It's fixed. Took
That
hours. though.
Soma luck in real life.
Oh yeah, the Soma luck in real life is the ripest kind of.
That's the
Soma
real
luck.
one.
That's the real shit. Yeah. That's the good
That's
stuff.
the good shit.
Yeah, exactly. Rival, how are you?
Overall, stressed, but right now, good.
Work stress?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
It's a good stress to have, though. At least you have a job.
Yeah, and it means I care.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
yeah, that's at least how I'm looking at it. It wouldn't stress me out if I didn't care.
Good way to look at it. I like that. Mr. Sticks, how are you?
Pretty good. Spent all day building a new dining table because my tax return came in and I was like, fuck it. I'm tired of IKEA furniture.
There you go.
So I got a table and chair set. I still got to build the chairs.
Whoa.
Because they came in later. But
Congrats on the new table.
yeah, it's good shit.
Congrats.
Super tired. My friend just moved in this week. He's working at the restaurant, but getting used to someone else sharing your space is kind of rough. So
Sure.
it is what it is.
I get it. I fucking get it. Well, I'm glad you're doing superbly. Great. Caesarian, how are you?
I'm pretty good, actually.
Okay.
For those of you following the Bay Area eviction moratorium, that finally ended. So,
Oh shit.
taking first steps to claim my house back.
Wow, look at you go.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Well, that's gonna create some interesting points with the guy who just moved in with me. Because he's like in between a potential buyout from his landlord. But if he decides to hold on and, go for a different buyer, then he could just evict everybody. So it's kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jeez.
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Sounds like everyone is having a great week
I'm just tired.
in
man.
various
Worked
ways.
my ass off.
Hey, yeah.
I hear you. I'm tired too. I'm not even really doing anything right now, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
Okay. So last week we had episode 7. It was a good time. You guys had your first little mini dungeon of sorts. Was that last week already?
Yeah, it was last week.
Jesus. Okay. Let's see here. So we're all prepped for episode 8. What I'm going to do now is going to reset the Destiny pool. Looks like I already... Nope, there we go. Go ahead and roll for Destiny, gentlemen. Okay.
Let's go, light side.
All right.
Gideon's just a good, wholesome guy.
Fuck light side, right?
What the
All right.
hell, man?
Well, that didn't
Revenge of
go-
the Fifth a little early, you know?
That didn't go very well for you guys. Excellent. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So, why don't you guys go down the list and tell me what you spent your experience on?
All right, I'll go first. I picked up another point in presence by getting a thing. It's called it. Shit, I can't remember. The guys, help me out here.
The dedication?
Yes, a dedication at the bottom of the charmer tree, and I put a point in presence. And that's it.
Beautiful.
Gideon has not used any experience. He is meditating on his past experiences. That's all he's doing. Banking.
Okay. Sticks.
I am banking as well.
Beautiful.
Also
Mr.
banking.
Look at you guys.
Well,
Banking it up. Wonderful. Criterion, thanks for your raid yesterday with my dad podcast, by the way. Appreciate that. Didn't get a chance to thank you. Okay, so last week in episode 7, you guys were in a shuttle that was just arriving at a secret asteroid base that was being used by some pirates, some Rhodian pirates. And it turns out that they were some pirates that were working for Darkstar. And after you cleared the asteroid base, you found on the pirate captain's computer terminal that he had been in contact with someone named Sergius, who works for Darkstar. And the Sergius individual and Darkstar folks would, I suppose, come to the asteroid base once in a while, check in, pick up supplies, and sort of just utilize this Rhodian pirate outfit as a way and a means of acquiring epic loots, whether that be credits and riches or tools or weapons, ships, who knows. But you guys wiped out the Rhodians. It was pretty gnarly, some of the deaths, but you did a great job. Everyone got a bit of an item upgrade. Dell got a flare jacket, like a nice brown leather jacket. That's a flare jacket. Nazar got some heavy robes. Zarian got a couple of attachments that he can toss on a weapon. One was a scanner, and the other was like a foregrip, which is pretty cool. And then Rival Bishop got his hands on, aka Gideon, got his hands on a Vibro Axe and a Vibro Greatsword. I think he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do with his equipment loadout, so good luck with that. You guys cleared it out. You guys rigged this asteroid base to blow up, or at least have its self-destruct sequence start up and initiate next time someone tries to enter it as you guys fled the scene. You guys dumped all the bodies out, you floated them all out into space, kind of wiped everything down, took a bunch of supplies, the stuff that I mentioned, including some spacesuits, I think like a generator, some sort of water purifier, a couple of things. You guys had plenty of stuff, and in the pirate captain's safe, he had 36,000 credits, which is pretty great. Pretty good payday. But anyway, you guys, one thing I forgot to mention is as you were approaching the asteroid base, a Corellian ship was speeding away from it, flying toward Onderon. It scanned you, but apparently he was in the know that a shuttle was going to be showing up, so he didn't attack the shuttle. He didn't do anything, didn't hail it. He just flew on to Onderon. So now you guys are in the shuttle, leaving the asteroid base, and you are flying back to Onderon. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything. Is that it?
No, I think you're right. I think that's about it.
Oh, I think that's it, sir.
Dell slowly losing his mind.
Yeah, Dell was our MVP last week. He's taking it hard being away from his rich, privileged life. He's now a couple of weeks away from escaping Pantora, and life's harder than he thought. It's difficult out there in the galaxy.
Well, yeah. Also, the guns being pointed at his face and being manhandled every 5 seconds isn't helping. You right?
Bit dramatic.
Poor little, poor little Dell.
It is rough out there. It is rough out there. Okay. I think that's everything. We've covered everything. Rolled Destiny. We know what you guys did with your experience or didn't do. With that, I think we can get started.
One point I want to make is that we did not roll end of session or end of combat like strain or anything, like end of session stuff, right?
Oh yeah, you can do that now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? It's vigilance.
Ooh,
or-
Discipline.
Wait, discipline or what?
Cool.
Okay, discipline it is. So that's,
Okay.
what is that? Strain only, right?
Yes, strain only.
Cool. 3 down. Awesome.
All right. So you guys are about, I don't know, the asteroid base is shrinking behind you as you hurtle toward Onderon. Take it away, folks.
Gideon is going to look at Dell, not even move. Look at Dell. Can I patch you up, please?
Do whatever you want. He's just muttering to himself right now.
Yeah, I come over. As gently as Gideon can be. I come over and do a medicine check on him. What's the check?
He's over half, so I think it's 3p, right? Or what is it?
Something like that. 1 second.
No worries.
Can never find heal. There it is. Okay. So you are over half. It is 2p.
Yeah.
All right. Recover 2 health. And I guess, do you take a strain for the threat?
Do I take the strain?
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
you do take a
I
strain.
believe
It's
they
plus
do.
1 strain, yeah. For Dell.
I think that strain is maybe as Gideon's checking up on him, he realizes he's not going to be able to fix a lot of it, so he stim packs him without Dell realizing it. Maybe shocks him, gives him a little stress. He thinks I stabbed him or something.
So do you have stim pack spec?
I do.
So that's going to be 8 total wounds if you're stim
Yes.
packing.
Yep.
And 1 strain for you, Mr. Dell.
Heals 1 strain.
You take
add a
1.
strain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did already.
Perfect.
You get 6 or 8 wounds back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Nazar.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna like pat him on the shoulder and say that should do. Pat him
Thank
over.
you. Thank you.
I nod. Nazar? What's it on Nazar? Same thing?
Yep.
Yep. 2p.
Ooh, there you go.
That's
5.
5 in a strain.
Yep. Jesus.
Strain I just healed. I get it right back.
Rusting everybody out.
All good.
I know
Beautiful.
Schnitz is flying, but I put a hand on his shoulder. Do you need medical attention, Schnitz?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. I walk back. I want to try to do it on myself.
Okay. It's going to be
I'm not over half. I'm at
3p
8.
for you.
Okay. 3p.
Yep.
2.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Is that it?
Yep. I'm just gonna sit down and try to meditate from here.
Okay.
But that's all my RP.
Wonderful. Anybody else?
I think Nazar is going to go into some sort of meditative trance. And just try and refocus.
All right. Del, Schnez. You guys got anything?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where should we go at this point. We're going back to the outpost where we took off from?
Yes, I
Sort of
believe that's
general question to the group.
yes, I believe that's probably best. I wouldn't know where else to land this thing anyway.
Back to Onderon.
Yes, the outpost on Onderon.
Okay.
Okay. Gideon
Uh,
nods.
Gideon, would you take a look at this and I show him like a blaster burn I have? If I out of a character, I have a critical wound. Was wondering if you
Oh. Yeah. What can I do for that?
it's another heal check, 2 purple.
can you do another medicine check or?
Yeah, he can try and heal the critical 1 per day. You can do 1 critical heal per day.
Okay. That'll
It's 2p?
be.
Yep.
Hold on.
It's literally
Yep,
right
I'm
on
waiting.
it.
Yeah, it's based
Mm.
on the difficulty
Yeah.
of the crit.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
the number.
Okay, 2p.
Success.
Success.
There you go.
And can I say that is heals a strain?
That advantage.
Yeah, the advantage.
Yeah, you can heal strain.
Thank you very much, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you, Gideon.
Gideon nods and tries to go back to meditating, but I don't think he's gonna be able to focus. We'll see.
Beautiful. So only Del has had a stim pack. That's fine. Anyone else using a stim or anything like that?
I know I should, but I'm gonna be annoying and wait.
No, it's all good. Do you? You do you. All right, so you guys continue flying for many, many hours until you see Onderon on the scopes, and you, Schnez, plot your course for the outpost that is north of Kasaltu, and you guys approach the planet. You see it in the distance. Ooh, pretty. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful. You guys, good.
I
Whoa.
was gonna say, yeah, Dell's just like, oh, this shithole again.
Gideon laughs to himself as he's trying to meditate.
All right, so you guys
Robot's back. Oh.
land at the outpost. Nothing has changed here. It's all the same. You park it right back in the spot it was at before. And if you have nothing to do at the outpost, you head up to your speeder.
Well, I would say as we're kind of deboarding, is there anything that seemed suspicious, or even during approach, was there anything that seemed off or different? Like people had been out to try to check it out or anything?
No, everything was normal as you flew back. You didn't have any interference or issues landing. You are landing during the day as well. It's later in the day. Curfew's probably coming up soonish. But the compound itself is closed up. The gate has not been opened. There's no one around. Your speeder's still parked inside the compound, and it's kind of eerie. It's eerily quiet. You just hear the sound of nature and your own breathing, and that's it.
We didn't have to interact with anybody as we were coming in for clearance to land or anything, right?
You did not. No, you did not.
Gideon's gonna get off the ship. Just start walking around, just looking around. I know you said nothing's changed, but Gideon, paranoid boy, he's just looking around.
Okay.
I'll get off the ship, I guess.
No problem. Yeah, you guys can pile into the speeder.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you guys are just driving back?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as there's no complications.
No complications. You guys know the route at this point. Dell is probably driving. Excuse me. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my throat today. Jesus Christ. But anyway, at this point, Dell knows how to get back to Izes, and he drives you guys back. And you guys cruise through the jungle. You cruise past the spot where Vad died, and there's just nothing laying around anymore. It's almost as if nothing ever happened, which is kind of sad and creepy. And you continue driving to the city. You get to there it is. The city of Izes. You pull up to the force field at the gate. At this point, you guys have a good hour at least until curfew. You are let into the city, and you cruise through the streets toward the rooping, and you park the speeder right outside of the bar. And as you guys are pulling up to the bar, you actually notice that there's a bunch of speeders parked outside, and there's a lot of people leaving the rooping, which is curious. Yeah, a lot of people are walking out, jumping in speeders, and heading out. And you guys park. And
What time is it?
It's like an
Hour
hour,
before curfew.
about an hour, less than an hour from curfew.
So that's weird.
What do you mean?
Weird that people would be leaving, right? Like that's not normal.
Maybe.
When curfew's happening.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah, curfew's an hour away.
Yeah.
Probably not too crazy.
No, that's fair enough.
But the fact it's busier than usual seems to be different.
Yeah, the other thing we can do is we can try and talk to one of these people.
Yeah. Anybody look remotely hospitable to Dell?
It just seems like there's some grim-faced people, maybe a couple of like drunk folks. There's not really a lot of excitement in the air. It's kind of a somber mood as people sort of file out. As the door swings open and someone walks out, you look inside and you see more people inside, and that's all you can see.
Just gonna ask one of the people leaving. Is everything all right? Did something happen?
Yes. This older gentleman walking by stops and he says, beloved friend passed recently, a man named Vad Nobio. We were gathering to remember him. His service was earlier today. It's over now, though. So if you came to pay your respects, you just missed it. And then he gives you guys a nod and walks away.
Well, it seems that Vad actually did have friends, I say to the group.
Whoever said he didn't?
Well, he was annoying. Worse than I am, apparently.
Gideon shrugs. I kind of liked him.
Well,
enjoyed his laugh.
I look at Nizar like my one last hope of someone agreeing with me.
Nazar rolls his eyes at sighs.
Thank you, Nizar. Of course, the only one here with a sense of decorum and anything above what these two can possibly think of as people of stature.
Yes, and if any of you are planning to have my funeral in a bar, then I will haunt you for the rest of eternity.
Yes, yes. I want Coruscant lights and a pool party and cases of I don't know, Corellian whiskey and just wonderment, not this
Yes,
decrepit place.
a 2-mon Korriban in the Valley of the Dark Lords is the only thing suitable for me.
In the
Well,
ground and forget about it.
Shnez
Very
just kind of
well, I shall do
nods.
just that.
Gideon nods and leans against the wall. Are you guys ready to go in?
Oh yes, I can hardly contain my excitement.
Were you gonna say something, Shnez?
I was gonna say, Shnez just kind of nods and follows along like he knows what's going on. Not very familiar with other cultures' funeral rites.
Yeah, so you guys stroll into the bar, and as you're walking toward the bar, you pass groups of people that are saying their goodbyes or finishing up a drink. You see at one booth, you see a Twi'lek and a couple of humans. At another booth, you see a Deveronian and a human man speaking over, hushed over a drink. You see what appears to be a family with a couple of kids speaking with Sednall at the bar, shaking their hands and heading out. And they walk by you as you guys walk toward the bar.
everyone that I pass that's like not in the midst of conversation, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay. Yeah. You guys walk up to Sednall. Horace is behind the bar cleaning glasses, and he rushes out from behind the bar, and you see him bussing tables and picking up plates and drinks from folks that are just leaving. And Sednall see you guys, and says, "Hey, welcome back. What's going on, fellas?"
Oh, just another day, another walk in the park.
Gideon's holding the same rib he's always holding, kind of throws himself in his chair. Just liquor, please. I actually have money this time.
Horace gets grabs some glasses for everyone and starts pouring drinks. And Ollie says, "You guys just missed Vad's post funeral drink service. He was buried in the south part of the city this morning."
Oh, did you you were able to collect his remains?
No remains, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm apologetic that we cannot have stopped and grabbed them ourselves. It was a dangerous moment.
Yes.
My condolences.
Yeah, they nod, and Horace says, "Yeah, we could only really stop for a minute, Dad. We couldn't really help him. I mean, he was in tatters. Didn't seem right to pick up a hand or a foot and bring it back. Sorry about that. Kind of
Shnez is gonna
feels
look at
guilty about it."
Shnez is gonna look at Sednali. I'm not very familiar with the cultures on this planet. Is there anything that we should be doing to pay our respects?
Ollie gestures for everyone to grab a drink, and he says, "Well, I guess offer your condolences to any of his friends that are still here that are leaving, but beyond that, no." And he starts passing drinks around, and as that's happening, you guys are all conversing. Seth actually motions for Dell to come sit by him at the bar.
Yes, how can I help you?
He kind of slides over to you as everyone's kind of drinking and talking and whatnot. And he says, so, what the hell happened? You guys disappeared for a while. Everything all right?
Yes, we had business to take care of, and we did, and now we're back.
Well, while you guys were gone, I think I saw someone staking out the bar again. This hut shit, it's never gonna stop, and I don't know. At this point, I feel like we have to act. I feel like if we can do something about Otis, maybe we can have the foot, off our back for a while. It's dangerous on the streets, but with horseback, I know Ollie doesn't want any of that danger coming back into the bar. Not after what happened a few days ago,
Yes, I can understand not wanting danger where you live.
He nods and he puts his hand in his pocket and he puts Vad's identichip on the bar and he says, "Well, I might have a solution. I don't know though. I got a buddy," and he points past Gideon, and there's a man kind of talking with some other people, enjoying a drink. They're all just kind of like speaking in a hushed tones across the bar. Says, "That fella right there, he knows Vad pretty well. He works for the local boss office, the Bureau of Ships and Services. Everyone loves the Bureau of Ships and Services, right? Anyway, he looked into Vad's situation and ship after I showed him the identichip and told him about what happened. Turns out Vad didn't leave his ship to anybody. It's just sitting in Casaltu, and it's going to collect dust and rust until it's probably torn up, parted out. Well, I'd hate to see it go to waste, especially if someone could board that ship and maybe take out Otis the Hutt." And he kind of looks at you, like cocks an eyebrow. Does this seem of interest to you, potentially?
Well, the ship seems interesting. I I don't want to speak for the group, but I'm personally slightly tired of fighting everyone every moment of every day. So I will just see what the group wants to do and go with them. But I feel like Gideon Nazar will be up for the challenge.
Okay. Very well. Well, let me go talk to my buddy. His name's Barry. Let me go talk to him. I'll send him over if you want to have a quick chat with him.
Yes, yeah. Let me fill Nazar in first, and then I'll speak with your friend Barry. You said.
Barry, yeah. Then Sed walks away.
I wave Nazar over.
I get up and walk over.
I fill him in on what just happened. So he says, I guess he'll give us the identity chip and possibly access to the ship if we take care of this hut.
And I look up at him and I produce from my pocket an identity chip. And I say, this is curious, two identity chips for the same person.
No. If you recall, the
Did I
identichip,
give it back?
you gave it to Sed.
You get to said.
Yeah, you get to a couple
I
sessions
did not
ago.
remember that. Holy shit. That was crazy.
Yeah, you
Okay,
handed
so
it
I
over to him.
don't do that.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's okay.
So I look at it and I'm like, yes. Well, taking care of a hut is no small task, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yes, I'm not really looking forward to doing that. I have a feeling if we slightly mention it to your larger friend, though, he will run off towards that endeavor no matter what we say.
Yes. So the deal is we take care of this hut, and this guy will make the ship ours, to my understanding.
I there might be more to it than that, but something along those lines.
Well, unfortunately, then, it seems that we have little choice. We do require a ship, unless we come into a substantially larger sum of money. That will not be happening anytime soon.
Yes. Well, I'll speak with him if you wish to stay and listen to the negotiations. I, you know, would appreciate it.
Of course.
Cool. So you guys are chatting. Do you wave Set over with his?
Yeah, I'll like throw up a hand, being like, I'm done speaking with Nazar.
Okay. Yeah, Sed walks back, and with him is this short, kind of chubby guy named Barry, and he's just a human dude. And Sed walks up, and he introduces Barry to you both, and he says, "What happens with your conversation after I walk away is up to you guys. I don't want to know the details. I don't want to know." And he just shakes his head and he walks away to go talk to Gideon and Ollie. And Barry stands there and he looks at both of you and he says, gentlemen, so sad to see Vad go, yes?
Yes,
Yes, no.
upstanding gentleman and an excellent mechanic.
I'm sure he was. Now, to the matter at hand.
Yes. As Sed had walked by, he had handed Barry something, and Barry produces in his hand the identity chip. He says, so sad, yeah. So, this is Vad's identity chip, as you guys know. He has a ship, Casaltu, right now. It's called the Ashen Angel. Lovely name. Lovely name for his ship. Yeah, it's gonna be scrapped, probably. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's not really much I can do for Vad's ship. He's got no family. He's got lots of friends, but none of them have asked about the ship.
Well, as it turns out, I am actually from a long, long line of Celestin Pantoran relatives, and I believe me and Vad were distant cousins.
He kind of cocks an eyebrow and he's like, yeah, Vad the Celestin and this blue Pantoran guy. Yeah, I could see that. And he just kind of like cracks a smile at you. And he says, well, look, gentlemen, I don't know what Sed has said to you, but I have a family. I got a wife and several kids to feed. I like nice things. I like being able to afford my home in the center of the city. And I don't want to
Name
see
your price.
You cut him off and he just kind of shoots a look at you and he says, you give me a couple of days and this identity chip will be registered to, I don't care who it is. Point out who in your crew. It'll be registered to that individual. You'll have full ownership of the Ashen Angel. It'll only cost you 40,000 credits.
40,000 credits.
Aye, yes.
It seems a little steep. Also, Sed has attached his wishes upon this as well. I think we might have to come to another arrangement. 40,000 is a bit steep. So I'll say 20,000.
He kind of like makes like a like a laugh, like a what the whenever you say that, like a guffaw kind of a sound, and he's taking a sip of his drink whenever you say that, and he almost spits it out through his nose, and he says,
Dell put his hands on like one hand on his shoulder. You know how this goes, old chap. I say a number, then you say a number, and we come to a reasonable decision somewhere in the middle.
He looks at you and he says, 35.
25.
He says, there's no way I can go below 32. There's just no way.
I feel like 28 is a very healthy number, and everyone walks away happy and able to do business in the future.
He says, kind of looks over his shoulder at Sud and Ollie. Looks at a couple of the final people walking out of the bar. Says, fine, 30K.
Del extends his hand. You have yourself an accord.
All right, no checks needed. Look at that. Just a conversation.
Let's
No
fucking go.
dice needed. Just Dell doing the deal. Deals with Dell. He kind of hesitates for a second and shakes your hand, and then he smiles.
I don't let go. Now, I hold on to it, not hard or anything like that. But now we will, of course, withhold payment until we meet up with you again, and you hand us the identity chip.
He says, do you know what kind of risk I'm taking going into my office?
Half up
As a-
front. I interject.
You cut him off, and he says, that works.
I look at Nazar like very briefly, like Del got annoyed and then realized who he was annoyed at, and like thought better of being annoyed. You know what I mean? Like he was about to be like, "What the fuck, bro?" But like then was just like, "Oh wait, it's Nazar. Don't do that. You'll die." Like
You might get thrown across the room. Yeah.
yeah. And just and lets go of Barry's hand and says, "Well,
I whisper to you, Del, very quickly. I lean in, like I do a little mini sidebar with you, and I say, I have 9,000 credits that I don't mind parting with right now. Do you make up the rest?
because I have the same. I'll front the majority of it. You give me the 6.
Right. Yes, I will give you 6. And I extend a chit to him.
And then I take a couple chits out and I shake Barry's hand again. And this time there's a couple chits in there equaling 15,000.
15,000
Yeah, 15,000 credits.
Barry verifies the chits, looks up, nods, and he says, thank you both, gentlemen. I'll be back here in 48 hours. You got to give me time to do my thing. But when I come back, one of you will be the new owner. And who is this individual?
I raise my hand, I think.
Yes, actually, like as you raise your hand, Del say, "Make it out to Nizar."
Okay. He takes out a data pad and he
I
puts
send him my chain code, basically.
Exactly.
Like my
And
ID.
Yep. You send him the ID. He bumps it across his data pad. He double checks it with you. Looks like everything is good to go. He nods and he says,
And hold on, when he looks at my chain code, it's like blank. It's like got a name and like a verification of like that I am who I say I am, but there's like nothing else on that chain code. It's very sparse compared to like someone like Dell's that would have all this information on it, right? Like mine's like there's no history, there's no background.
yeah, he looks at that code and looks at you and he was like, are you making my job hard?
No, I'm making your job quite easy. There's nothing to find.
Yeah, and typically when I see someone this squeaky clean, if you flip the rock over, there's everything to find.
No, Barry. Listen, the reason we gave you his chain code is because he has no rock to flip over. The rest of us do.
I nod.
He's like, you know what?
I am just an innocent patron of the Republic.
Actually, that is quite correct. I know
He's-
that's weird sounding, but it is.
He looks at both of you and just shakes his head and he says, honestly, I don't care. I just want my money. I'll be back in 2 days right here at this bar, gentlemen. And he gives you guys like a a curt little nod. He walks over to Sed and Ollie and gives them hugs and, says, sorry for your loss. And he says goodbye to a few other people. As he walks out, you notice a couple of other folks leave, a couple more humans. An older woman leaves. A Deveronian walks out of the bar. A couple people shout, good night. And suddenly you guys are alone in the bar. It's just the 7 of you.
I'm gonna hand Dell a chit for 2,000 credits.
Okay.
All right.
And say, I don't need this. And I pass it to him.
All right, Dell takes that. But as you like pass it, I'm assuming you're passing it as like Barry leaves, and
Yeah.
like Dell
Like
saying,
he turns around and leaves, and I just pass you this.
"So do we double cross him, get the identity chip, kill him, and keep our money?"
That would be quite prudent. We shall see. I say, we reserve judgment for the time being. And if he tries anything fishy, he is certainly dead. And if I am feeling particularly evil that day, well, he still might be dead. We'll see. And I crack a smile and take a sip of my drink.
Dell just like smirks and shakes his head and drinks as well.
And as you guys are finishing your convo, Sud walks up, claps you both in your shoulders, and he says, I'm glad you guys got along with Barry. It's kind of good to have a boss manager as a buddy, let me tell you. That guy'll come in handy.
One other thing said. How much is your nicest room in the inn?
Nicest room? I think it was some like 80 credits a night.
I toss him 80 credits. I
You have
want it.
2 of those.
He's shocked. He's like, no one ever gets that room. Wow. Okay.
I actually throw him 100 credits. So tell him to keep the rest. Because that way I have 1337 credits, and that makes me cool.
What a nerd. Wow. I respect that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Top of the stairs to the right. It's all yours for the night. And he says thanks. And then he walks over and he's like talking with Horace. Ollie stands up from the table with Gideon. And he starts finishing cleanup as Horace is washing glasses behind the bar. He's doing the final rounds of bussing.
All right. Well, I'm also going to purchase a nicer room. And if you want to let Gideon and Shnez know, we now have a line on a ship.
Yeah, Gideon and Shnez are like right here, if you want to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to walk over and say, Gentlemen, we have potentially procured ourselves a vessel from which to remove ourselves from this godforsaken hellhole.
Well,
And as you say that, Ollie walks by and he's like, hey, this hellhole ain't so bad, is it? Come on. He kind of laughs.
I'm not talking about your bar, I'm talking about this awful world that it dwells on.
He just
Chaz
laughs.
appears to have dozed off.
Okay. Well, we'll tell him when he wakes up. I can't.
Gideon just looks confused. How?
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
How? How did you procure?
Oh, we made a deal to change the transponder codes on the identity chip to be registered to me, so that I will possess Vad's vessel, and it will not go to the junkyard or government reclamation or some other nonsense.
You, Nizar. You're bold for that one. Don't
I
you
have
want
the
to stay
cleanest
hidden?
record. I have the cleanest record. My chain code shows up with nothing, unlike every single other person in this room. I think it is the most prudent choice.
Selma, would Gideon's chain code be gnarly?
I
Depends who
mean,
looks.
it's worse than
With
Nazar's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking
Yeah,
about
your like Republic chain code, yeah, but if someone
Mhm.
like got your chain code and probably did some encrypting or decrypting and all that shit, then it could be really bad for you.
maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Gideon just stays confused.
Fear not, Gideon. It shall all be sorted out. In fact, the way we get this is by dealing with a Hutt crime lord.
Gideon looks mad now.
Also,
You-
we need 15,000 credits to make up the
you-
remaining balance.
Gideon, just like, didn't we just have a conversation about
No,
not
dealing
killing?
with, I mean exterminating, I mean getting rid of. You know, your favorite hobby?
You just told me to give that up.
I know, but a rare indulgence is rarely unhealthy.
When? Who? Where?
Otis, as soon as possible, preferably within the next 48 hours.
How long has it been since we cleared that landing pad?
Oh, a couple of days.
Yeah, if you recall, Otis,
Can our can someone remind me when his ship comes in?
He's coming any day now.
he
Pretty
should be
much.
back in the next 2-3 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a day or two to prep for his arrival.
Yes. How many credits do you and Schnez have? Because I would like to make sure that we have enough for the ship regardless of whether the hut is taken care of or not.
I have 9,000. I assume Schnez does
Schnez
as well.
is a similar amount, I would assume, yes.
We all got even guts.
Good. Well, we paid for half up front for the forgery job, and we shall pay the other half regardless of the events that occur over the next couple of days. And then we can do whatever we please with the galaxy at our feet. Well, you know what I mean.
I know where our next stop is. I just want to get
Oh,
to it
yes.
already.
What'd you say,
Well-
Reverend? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said, I know what our next stop is. I just want to get to it already.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes, but patience, Gideon. Patience.
Yes. Getting nods.
Normally, I'm not an advocate for patience, but I think in this case it is prudent.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to get an early night. I upgraded my suite, and I shall enjoy its accommodations. Good evening, gentlemen. And then I walk past them and I go upstairs.
Okay.
Hey, this is Sed, right? Or Ollie? I can't remember which
Said.
one. Dell puts down 100 credits. I would also like to upgrade my room.
He's just like, okay, sure. I mean, you got free lodging, but if you want to pay me for a better room, okay.
I want no misunderstandings this time.
Of course. All right. Takes the money. Is everyone going to bed? I'm assuming you guys probably like grab a little bit of food. There's like some snacks and stuff out on a table that you guys can graze on if you'd like. And then that's it. Everyone retires.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
believe so.
Okay. So we
Big in the
have
flower room.
So it's
Actually,
actually
that's like the
it's-
honeymoon suite.
Yeah, it's
It's
these
probably
rooms over
these
here.
two.
Yep, it's these
Oh,
rooms.
how
over
much
here.
was the honeymoon suite?
This is a room that is off limits. This is like an apartment for probably
Oh, okay.
Ollie and Horace.
All right.
But these two rooms are probably the best one. This is a nice one. If you want to bathe, you pretty much have to get one of the nice rooms. There's no like bathroom for the smaller, or there's like a shitter, but there's no shower unless you're in one of these like nice fucking rooms. So for the first time in a week, maybe more, you guys have access to a bath, a shower, your own private bathroom, the whole shebang.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear running water for a while, probably.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. So you guys hit the sack. You guys go to bed early. It's like 9 o'clock at night when you guys go to bed. You guys get a full night's sleep. You wake up around 6 or 7 in the morning. Sun's rising. All strain is clear. Everyone remove 1 wound as well. Beautiful. I think that's everything. And then, yeah, you guys wake up.
Um,
Give me 1 second.
I think Gideon has been awake for most of the morning, but he has been attempting to meditate in his room, to no avail. But getting somewhere, but like not quite hitting the precipice of it, you know?
Gotcha. Okay.
Speaking of piss, Nazar will get up, use the restroom, get ready for his day, and then he's going to walk out. And I think he's just going to sit on this couch looking out the window with a cup of tea.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, when you look out the window down on the street below, you see, people walking to work. Maybe a speeder goes by, a man lugging a, some pack animal or something like that. Downstairs, you can hear the sound of a couple of men speaking Sedinali. You hear, or you smell rather, what smells like the equivalent to Star Wars coffee. What is it? A cup of Jawa juice? Is that what they have?
I don't know what the equivalent of
Jawa
coffee-
juice?
It's calf.
Calf? Yeah.
Yeah, it's called calf. Yeah,
They're
that's right.
brewing up calf down there, and yeah, you're the only one awake that you can see.
Okay. Yep,
Schnez
I
will
will
probably-
continue drinking my tea and waiting for others to rouse.
Okay.
As after a fairly short amount of time, Schnez kind of wakes up and goes over to use the restroom. He'll kind of
Okay.
nod over to Nazar as he sees him sitting on the couch, and he'll head downstairs to try to get some breakfast.
Okay. So you go downstairs, Mr. Schnez, to try to get some breakfast. Let me move everyone away. There we go. And it's just Ollie behind the bar right now, kind of just prepping for opening for the day. And he greets you as you walk up.
Good morning, Ollie.
Morning.
I was curious if there might be an opportunity to put in a special request for the menu for the next few days.
Oh, this ought to be good. Yeah, what do you got?
I mean, no disrespect to the food that you've been providing, we do appreciate this. When I was at the market a few days ago, I did notice that there was this very delicious vendor that was serving a variety of insects, which were very appealing to me. I was wondering if you might be able to do some sort of deal with them to provide some morning nutrients for me.
He goes, huh. I gotta be honest with you. Nez, it's downright disgusting that you want to eat bugs. But I get it. That's what your anatomy desires. That's what you need, right? We don't have any bugs here. We don't got anything like that. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to go back out to the marketplace and buy your food out there. I mean, we can barely make our ends meet here with cheap drinks and Pacobi. I don't think I could spend any bar money on a bunch of crickets.
I understand.
That was me
That's
laughing,
unfortunate.
not him laughing at you, by the way.
Eh, it's okay if he laughs too.
No.
So,
That's okay. I believe that I should be able to find the vendor again if I follow my nose. Haha.
I'm sure you'll do just fine. Gives you a smile and he walks around the bar. Oops, did not mean to make him That
Right.
was weird. He walks around the bar and he's like, just preparing for people to start coming in.
So before anybody else kind of wakes up, Schnez is going to go head out to go try to find that vendor again by himself.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely head out. It'll take you a while, but you can. Was the vendor? The vendor was close to the center of the city where the Cirrus Hotel was. So you have to either take the speeder or public transportation to get deeper into the city. But if you do that, you'll know exactly where to go if you follow your nose back to that stand.
So I'll take some public transport. I'm assuming that's a couple of credits.
Yeah, just like 2 credits. Okay. So Schnez leaves the bar, goes off on his own, and about a half hour later, you are standing near a public transportation like station. Maybe it's a speeder or something like that, or a light rail. And you jump off, and you are really close to the square that you were at before. And you're seeing some familiar sights and smelling a bunch of great smells. And you head over to the vendor where the woman was selling bugs for pets, pack animals, and poor people.
So as he hops off of the public transport, he kind of tips his head back and takes a good inhale in through his nose. And
Yes. I will be able to find this fairly easily, it seems.
and follows his nose to the vendor.
All right, yeah. You find the vendor there. The woman's there. The woman sees you coming, and she kind of jolts up. She's like, "Oh, you're back! Oh, good, good." She like pinches at your cheek as you walk up.
Schnez is a little taken aback by her attempt to grab at him. So he kind of like jumps back as she comes up, but realizes that there's some enthusiasm and doesn't stop her.
Okay. Beautiful.
And I would love another bag of the delicious insects that you had provided me a few days ago, ma'am.
She's like, "Oh, same deal." She scoops a bunch of bugs. I think it was like crickets and scorpions and something like that. There's like some deep fried stuff, some mealworms or something like that. Puts them in different bags and hands the bags to you.
You will have to remind me, how much was the bag again?
She looks at the bags and looks at you and she says, 20 credits?
Schnez does his best to appear to smile and hands her 20 credits.
Her eyes are like super wide when she pulls that off. She can't believe it. And she just kind of like smiles and nods at you and stuffs the money in her pockets in her like dirty work dress thing. And says, anything else?
Well, I mean, I appreciate all of this. I am curious if you have seen any Neomordians pass by recently.
I suppose I've seen a few here and there. I think I saw someone today, yes.
Have you noticed if any of them have any droids for sale? I hear someone is running a very specific deal that I'm after.
She kind of just shrugs. And she shakes her head no.
Well, if you do, let me know. Otherwise, I will likely see you tomorrow.
Yeah, she smiles and says, absolutely. Thanks you again.
So Schnez will nod and kind of walk away and head back towards that hotel that he saw the other Neomodian walk into
Sure.
as he's eating along the way.
Okay, yeah. A few minutes goes by. You're walking along, and you do get to the Cirrus Hotel. It's the morning, so people coming and going. You walk inside. Do you go inside?
Yeah, he'll kind of go in back up to the bar.
Yeah, you go in, and actually sitting at a table next to the bar, enjoying what looks like some calf and maybe some sort of, simple breakfast, is the Neomoidian that you saw before shopping. And he is just sitting there by himself.
So I will walk past him and take a seat at the bar. Is it the same bartender from the other day?
Different bartender, different shift.
Yeah. So I'll just ask for a very simple house cocktail.
She smiles at you and she says, "Of course," and grabs you a drink that's in a long, skinny glass that has a long straw coming out of the top, and it's like a purplish, swirling liquid. She hands it to you, and then she looks over at the Neomoidian. She says, "Another cat for you, sweetheart." And he kind of looks at you and looks at her, and he says, "Yeah, one more." And looks back at his drink and just sits there in silence.
So I'll sit there, kind of sipping the drink very slow. I would say generally kind of keeping my back towards the Neomoidian, but I would have chosen a seat that would have been within earshot just to kind of see if anyone joins him or anything like that.
So imagine it's a bar with regular bar seating. You're sitting at the end of the bar, and then if there was a couple of regular tables for like one or two people to sit down, not at the bar, but at their own table, he would be sitting at those tables right next to the end of the bar. So you are 6-7 feet from this guy.
Okay.
And there's no one else at the bar. Maybe people stop by quick to ask for something at the other end, but it's in this little cafe in the Cirrus Hotels. You at the bar, and this Neomoidian enjoying a simple breakfast, just a few feet from you.
Yep. So as I'm slowly sipping my drink, I'm assuming a little time would pass. Anybody join him or anything specific? Does he get up to leave or anything?
Nope.
Say anything?
Nope, he's just sitting there.
So after I finish the drink, I'll pay for it and head back via public transport back to the roofing.
As you are getting up from the bar, before you do all that, as you're getting up from the bar, the Neomoidian kind of looks at you, and he kind of looks at you funny as you're getting up to leave, and you notice this.
Looks at me funny in what way?
Alarmed, eyebrow kind of cocks, like, do I know this guy? Have I seen him before? Kind of a look.
Hmm. So yeah, in an attempt to not blow my cover or draw any attention, I'm going to try to not react or respond to the fact that I realize that he made a face that is trying to maybe remember or think about where he may have seen me before.
Okay.
So just try to act very normal.
Yeah, you act normal, and you start to walk out, and as you're leaving, he starts to get up from the table to rush over to the elevators.
So he very suspiciously got up right after I passed by and went running for the elevators again.
He looked at you like, something doesn't feel right. I know I've seen this guy before. This is weird. And as you're walking through the lobby to leave, he starts to head to the elevators. He gets up quickly to move to the elevators.
So, how much space is in between us at that point? As he kind of gets up to go towards the elevators, I'm walking away. If I notice he's like hurrying and kind of
He has to walk
backs up.
far across the lobby. You don't have a very far walk to get to the door. At this point, he's 15 feet from you. Like, you can hear him shuffling to get up as you're walking away. But there's really not really anyone around. It's just you guys. And then, like, the lady at the bar, she's, like, in the back right now. There's people on the other end of the lobby. Someone, like, sitting on a plushy couch. A couple people behind a counter. That's really it. A droid is, walking through the lobby cleaning. That's about it.
And how far from the elevators would I be in this?
You are 15 feet behind him. So if you turn around and started walking, you'd just be 15 feet farther from the elevator than him. So the elevator's in the far end of the lobby. There's just an elevator bank. There's not really anyone over there. A couple people are getting off elevators and like heading out. That's about it. So he's walking to it right now, briskly. You could turn around and catch him rather easily. You could walk out and that's that, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try not to blow my cover quite yet. And I'm just gonna keep walking out and head back to the roofing. But I'm gonna very duly note that this guy seemed to have some familiarity with me.
Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, you head out of the route. You head out of the Cirrus Hotel, and you take, I don't know, the next 20, 30 minutes to get back to the rooping, which is all good. You head back. Is everyone downstairs when Shnez gets back, or
What time is it?
at this point it's like, I don't know, 11 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 11?
Nah,
Not yet?
no, it's noon or after. That's when Del wakes up.
Okay, that's fine. Suds here, always here.
Yeah, I think after I finish my tea, I go back into my room and try and do some meditation.
Okay, that's fine. Gideon, are you down in the bar at all?
I come out of my room around 10 a.m. But I do check in. I don't like go in or anything, but I knock pretty loudly at Dell's door.
Okay.
Breakfast? Breakfast?
Just making sure you're alive, and I leave.
Son of a bitch! Why does he always do that?
I go to the bar.
At least bring me breakfast.
Okay. Teller, Nazar, you guys doing anything up here?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well, since I was woken up, Del shower and go downstairs.
Okay.
I'll stay upstairs for a little bit longer.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'd say Shnez is probably just sitting down at the bar. Horace is trying to, as you guys come down, you see Horace underneath this red desk. He's trying to fix this computer system that was fucked up during the bar attack a few days ago. And Ollie is doing inventory, and Sed's not on the bar that you can see. And they just kind of give you a head nod as you guys come down.
As I pass him, I say, "How you doing, kid?" And I kind of pat where he shot me, and I go to the bar.
Kind of winces, just gives you like a weak smile, and he puts his head back under the table, keeps working.
I order breakfast and get water.
Okay. They give you guys water and some free food on the house.
Oh yeah.
Except for Schnez, who has a bag of bugs that he's greedily eating out of. Okay. After a bit, Said comes from out of the back. He says, so gentlemen, you guys gonna have a brand new ship or what? Looks at Dell.
Still things in the works as far as that goes. But we are interested. The group is interested in the ask that you had of eliminating the hut.
Said and Ollie look at each other, and then Said says, excellent. I think that'd be a huge help. You take out Otis the Hut, you have a free room here for life. All four of you gentlemen.
So long as it's the one with the bath, I will take you up on that. And Dell just smiles, kind of jokingly, understanding that that's probably not what it is.
Says, maybe on special occasions, pal. Says, well, if I recall, wasn't this fat slug supposed to be in orbit in the next 2 or 3 days?
Yes, he should be arriving soon.
All right, well, let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys, okay? Anything at all. And gives you a nod, and he goes back into his office.
Nazar makes his way downstairs and plops himself at the bar.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I grabbed your token when you were grabbing it. Okay. Ollie hooks you up with some food and drink as well. And he whistles for Horace to grab a bite as well. And Horace sits at the end of the bar next to Gideon. All right. And I think as you guys are having your lunch, maybe we should take our break now. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, cool. Let's come back at 8:30. So that's 13 minutes, 12 minutes actually. 12-minute break. Then we will continue on with the session. Ladies and gentlemen, see you soon. All right. We are back from break, where I am anyway. What is up, ladies and gents? Oh, man. So tired. It's only 8:30 p.m. and I'm already so tired. Getting old. It's a good thing, though. I have to go to bed early tonight. I have to get up at like 5:30 in the morning for a flight. So, yeah. Shit. That's all right, though. Let's jump. It's okay. It's a fun flight. I'm heading to San Francisco for a couple nights, hang out with friends, get some drinks, relax. So it's worth it. And I got upgraded to first class there and back as well. So we're not really upgraded, but I was able to use miles to get cheap first class seats. So kind of an upgrade. Really? Not really. Miles. You know how it goes. Anyway, let's jump back into the Discord. Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello. Everyone back?
Yee.
Wait, there's a Discord soundboard?
Okay.
What the
Anytime someone crit fails, you can do
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I click that?
Yeah.
No
my
shit. Oh shit, there's some dark and darker sounds. What the fuck? This is awesome. I can upload my own sounds? Oh god.
No.
Oh, fuck
No.
yeah.
No. I knew it.
I don't know why. I
I
don't know why.
knew it.
I feel like you're just gonna soundboard like, Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Oh, that's a great idea.
No.
Oh man, I love that idea.
Yeah, every time someone triumphs.
Oh,
That's terrible.
that is hilarious. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So we're back from break. It is the afternoon, early afternoon. You guys are just kind of starting your day. Schnez left for a while. In the morning, he came back with some bugs and bags. He's eating those. You guys are eating breakfast, having calf and water, whatever you guys want to do. Sed's in his office working. Ollie's managing the bar. Patrons are starting to come in for lunch. Horace is still working on that computer setup. There are patrons at various tables. Sometimes someone will walk up and order a drink from the bar. But you guys are finishing up your food, and it is around noon.
I would actually like to do a wee bit of shopping.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
to see if I can't get my hands on an earbud comlink or 4 of them more properly.
Ooh. Okay. Does anyone else want to go shopping? Do you guys all head out together?
Yeah.
Let's go shopping.
Let's all go shopping. We also
Okay.
credits.
Okay.
Well, remember we gotta save.
I mean, the other
Yes,
option.
I have the
We have it
7500
earmarked away.
earmarked. Yeah, Shez and I both have 7500.
The other option,
marked
guys,
away.
is I can get us all hollow messengers, or we could all get hollow messengers. And that way you get the visual feed and the long range
Ooh.
communication. Pretty cool.
Should we get Skype?
Pretty much.
So you guys come in from this side, strolling in.
I'll
Okay.
get Schnez a Verpine comlink so we can find bug people.
Nice.
Oh god.
Delicious.
That's just mean.
Oh god.
All right, so you guys leave the rooping. You head to the northern market, which you guys are used to at this point.
Yeah.
And where would you guys like to go? What would you like to do? What would you like to see?
I don't know if the outfitter would have these, but maybe he would. Like, hunters need communication, I guess. But I'm trying to find like an electronics kind of. I'm looking for a fucking Verizon store, okay?
Yeah, so you get. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say. Last time, this gentleman had almost nothing we wanted. Maybe the central city.
Yeah,
Take our speeder.
they have more high-end things there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right here. We could always just go in and check, but that's my suggestion.
Yes, well, we're already here, so let's check here first.
Okay.
Yes, you head
So,
in. You you see the guy that has the nice shop with supplies typically for hunters. Says, gentlemen, welcome back. You here to actually buy something this time?
that depends if you're here to actually sell something useful.
Gideon laughs.
Do you have any communications devices?
He sighs. No.
Well, who the hell does?
He walks up next to you and Gideon and he points down the road at this building down here.
Okay.
Says you can get something there or you can go to the central market.
He nods. Well, thank you for your time at least.
Yeah.
And then I walk out.
I just dropped 10 credits on the for the information.
He just kind of shrugs. He's like, all right, I'll take 10 credits.
He looks at the guy. Did you at least get any new armor stock?
So nothing that you could use.
All right. Have a good one. I leave.
Yeah,
All
just gives you a
I
nod.
walk over to the droidy electronic-y shop.
Are you going to Schniz?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay outside though, just kind of watching the crowd, looking for people,
Okay.
keeping my eyes peeled.
All right.
Nice.
I will go in and ask Jan Shopkeep if he has any communications devices.
Yeah, so there's an older gentleman in there, and he's like, hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for communications devices.
Ah,
4 of them, to be precise.
range.
Preferably something long range.
Very well. Okay. All right. He starts looking through his inventory. Let's see here. Comlink, FFG. He said earbud comlinks.
Huh?
Okay.
Or hollow messengers. They're more expensive, but like they're easier to find.
He says the best I have is these wonderful earbud comlinks. I got a set of 4. And he puts them on the table there. And he says 300 credits.
300 credits.
He
Well,
doesn't have the hollow ones. We asked him for those.
That's
right?
fine if earbud comlinks are plenty fine.
So Dell looks at them and says, "Well, for two pairs, maybe you cut us a little bit of a deal. 200 credits."
That's too good of a deal. I mean, these comlinks are 75 a set.
I kind of whispered to Dell, I'm like, 75 a set.
Yes, so 75 a set for a set is what? I don't even know.
Wait a minute.
I thought its set is 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
$150.
it's really.
so
I
it should
mean,
be
do they come?
It's
in
really
pairs?
just one earbud. That
It's
goes
just
in my
one.
ear.
Yeah, one earbud, 4 total. There's one earbud that goes in your ear. It's 75 credits for one.
okay. So
But,
one. Okay, because when you said set, I was just like for 2.
or a
so that's
set or
like,
whatever. I don't know. Like
So yeah, I was like, that's still
75 a piece. You want 4 essentially.
yeah. Oh, all right. I'll come up a little bit. 250.
Go ahead and roll me. We haven't even really rolled anything today.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a negotiation check. Good sir. Let's see if you can land this for 250.
All right, just because I have it, I'm going to use my personal upgrade.
Your free destiny point.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
As well.
Yeah, you crush it. Yeah, he gives you 4 new earbud comm links for 250 credits, and he seems
Right.
satisfied with it.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Yeah.
I'll pay for him.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was making the deal. If it'd be like weird if you pulled it out of your
Got it.
pocket after. You know,
Ah,
All right, so everyone in the party can add earbud comlink to your equipment. It is a small comlink that is convenient for users that need their hands free or a more inconspicuous form of communication. It's usable at long range. Noticing the earbud comlink requires a hard 3 difficulty perception check. Not too shabby. Beautiful.
oh,
What kind of check? Say that
Beautiful.
one more time.
What?
What kind of check? Can you say one more
probably
time?
perception. I don't know.
Hard perception. 3P
Hard
perception
Thank you.
to notice it.
Thank you.
Good. We can all communicate within long range of each other.
Probably smart. Okay.
This is a general electronics shop.
Yeah.
The Radio
Uh,
Shack.
After watching the crowd for a little bit, Shanaz will come in and join and kind of browse around looking for a replacement restraining bolt.
Okay. Let's see here. Replacement restraining bolt. Let's see here.
It's a rarity 0, so should be real easy to find.
Yeah, he gestures you over and he opens a drawer and there's like 6 or 7 restraining bolts sitting in this drawer, and he says, "How many do you need?"
Just one, thank you very much.
35 credits.
Hand over the 35 credits.
All right, you now have a restraining bolt. Add that to your sheet. Good sir. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm waiting for the intercity
For the what?
Yeah, we're gonna take our
for the other shops.
our speeder over to the central city where like there are more expensive shops.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, so you guys
Give me 1 second. There might be something.
No worries.
Does he have? You know what? Never mind. I'll hold off. It's fine.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
We'll go to the intercity.
Okay. So you guys walk back to the rooping. It's not too far. The speeder that you guys have been using is parked out front, and you guys can easily just jump right in and drive to the more center area of the city. If Dell drives, he knows how to get there, and it will not require any rolls. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys cruise through the city. It's quite busy out. It's a hot day as well. And there's a little bit of traffic. But you guys make your way through the city and you get to the main market area. All right. Bam. You guys park your speeder, and you guys are in a familiar area. Familiar smells, big bustling square. In the distance, you see some sort of palace. There's pack animals and families and buskers, musicians, people with food carts, and there's random droids strutting by, and people yelling and laughing, and people shouting and haggling at one another. And you guys are kind of standing off to the side of the square. What would you like to do?
So I'll start with looking for like a medical shop, because I'm looking for a physician's kit.
So you want a
That's the first thing. Yeah.
You want a physician's kit. Okay. So you guys do come across a medical supply store. It's kind of small.
Mhm.
And you walk inside, and it is a droid running the counter.
Damn droids.
Yeah.
Dell walks in, sees the droid,
Leaves.
turns around. I don't haggle with droids, and walks back out.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Yeah, this medical droid is willing to sell you a physician's kit for 400
Mhm.
credits. Good.
I will take it.
Okay, add one to your inventory. These are a more extensive med pack used by medical personnel for all sorts of medical procedures. It is well equipped but heavier. It allows to perform a medical check without penalty and grants 1 boost die to any medicine checks and an automatic advantage result, which is great.
Does he have military trauma packs as well?
Let's see here.
If so, I would like to buy like 2 of those.
Yeah, you can buy 2 of those. It's
Yeah?
fine.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they're not super rare. That's fine.
Cool.
Let me use
So yeah, I'm
a
gonna buy a
medical
couple of
check
those as
to
well.
remove critical injuries without penalty from others. So I guess it's...
Wait, I'll just here.
Do you get to remove multiple critical injuries from a person if you're using a trauma pack? May use a medical check to remove critical injuries without penalty from others. So
I imagine it's like a one-time use kit in combat.
Yeah, I
And
feel
that's why I'm buying
like
2.
I feel like how this would work is it would be a one-time use per person. So if you bust out a trauma
Exactly.
pack and Nazar is hurt and he has 2 critical injuries and you get a couple successes and you do a good job with your check, then it would wipe out, let's say, 1 critical injury per success, I guess.
Okay. And then
Does that
it's
sound
done.
right to you, Zarian and Styx?
And then it's done.
We haven't used those in any of the campaigns I played.
Okay. I mean, that sounds right to me. May use a
And then
medical
it's
check. May use a medical check
These
to
are
remove
called
critical
military
injuries
trauma.
without penalty from others.
Yeah, here I can link it to you. I'll link it in the Star Wars.
It's a pretty good item, actually.
I'm imagining it works like I was just looking at it. There's like the MedAid patch where it's like a one-time use thing.
MedAid patch.
It like gives you just a boost to a single medicine check.
Yeah, I
And
guess this is
and
a
then that
one-time
item's
use
gone.
for one person, I suppose.
Yeah, so if Dell got shot, crit injured, I could run over, heal that crit injury, and then this trauma pack is used. It's done.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
if...
Go ahead.
But if he had multiple crit injuries, if you had multiple successes, it would clear out those crit injuries. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Chat, unless you guys know another rule, I don't know. I feel like that makes sense to me. So there we go. Okay. So you got
I was gonna say you should see if they have a spray plasto cast in case any of us get fucked up.
I think he already has a couple, don't you?
I do not. I have Novocaine. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I was. Well, let me see what I'm at. I'm at 2K. Yeah, it's fine.
Don't forget,
yeah,
you guys
I should
still
actually.
owe 15,000 credits.
Yes. I have a chunk reserved. I'm only spending 2,500 right now. Or 1,500. I mean.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm at 1,000. Does he have the Plasto cast?
Plasto.
Spray Plasto cast?
Spray Plasto.
31, so I would assume so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Simple thing to grab. How many do you want?
Let's just get 2. That's fine.
Yep, 70 more credits.
Yep. And I'm gonna go down to 930.
Make an easy
Okay.
medicine check to apply the spray to a limb that has been crippled or disabled due to a critical injury. If successful, the injury heals automatically after 1 week. Nice. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Okay.
Get
Way
some
to fix
medicine.
broken limbs.
Get some medicine stuff. Lean into it a little.
All right. Does anyone else want to buy anything?
Yeah, I want to see if there's a store that would have like a water purifier for like if we're out in the wild.
You guys got one.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
was part of
couldn't
the
remember.
base loot.
Oh, sick. Yeah, okay, great.
You guys got
There's water
spacesuits, water
We got the fusion
purifier.
lantern. I remember that part.
Yep.
That was the other thing. It was a fusion lantern, a water purifier, 6 spacesuits,
And
Got
a
it.
data breaker.
Okay.
and a data
How much?
breaker. Yep.
How much credits do we have left over, everyone?
I have 930 right now.
All right, 930. Anyone else? I can't think of your names. Nizar, how much money?
Let me double check because I closed my character sheet for some reason. I have elite credits. I have 1,337.
So Schnez will walk around looking for kind of an armor vendor and or a droid vendor that is different from the mom and pop outfit that he ran into the last time he was looking.
Okay. Yeah, eventually you come across both. You find an armor vendor. There's a young, stout, strong-looking man next to the display.
So kind of inquire around something that Schnez has heard about.
Excuse me, sir. I've heard about a thing called the storm charge suit. Are you familiar?
Sorry, storm charge what?
Suit.
Oh, storm charge suit.
Rarity 6.
The armor guy says, yeah, I know them. The Corellian made. What about him?
You don't happen to have one in the inventory or be able to order, would you?
He looks at a data pad. I'd have to order it.
Approximately how long would that take to arrive?
He pushes a couple buttons. He says, 4 or 5 days.
Hmm. And what's the going rate on one of those?
He kind of whistles and leans back and he says, it's about 2,400 credits. A little extra because I have to go out of my way to get it shipped to me to sell it to you.
Understandable. Let me consider my options.
He just gives you
4
a
to
nod.
5 days I might not have.
Going somewhere?
Maybe. You know how it is.
I've never left Isis.
So you don't know how it is.
He just kind of shrugs.
Anybody else armor shopping?
Armor shopping? Yeah. What does he have on the heavier side of armor?
Let's see here.
I just want to look around.
I think the best thing that you would find would be let's see here. would be a second skin armor. And
Interesting.
that's the nicest thing on display is his second skin
Mhm.
armor. It's a specialized suit of armor that's extremely thin, allowing one to wear it beneath a set of regular clothes. Adds 2 setback dice to perception checks to notice the armor on the wearer.
Interesting. That's quite nice. Gideon's gonna take note of that, but he's just gonna, he's just window shopping right now.
Okay, no problem. Excellent. And then you said you also wanted to stop by a droid shop, Zarian?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a nice store with a bunch of droids. You see that they specialize in cleaning droids, protocol droids, and looks like they have a little bit of. They have protocol, they have cleaning droids. There's a couple security droids, and you see a couple of astromech droids as well. And there's actually a droid that's following around the shopkeep, kind of keeping things tidy and clean as the shopkeep does his thing.
What race is the shopkeeper?
Human.
Oh. I'm gonna approach him and inquire about the astromech droids.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
I'm curious if you could tell me about your astromech droids.
Ah, certainly, certainly. This here bad boy, and he slaps a astromech droid on the head. This here's an R7 series. Pretty damn good astromech droid. This one's brand new too. Only 11,000 credits.
I think that might be a little too rich for my blood. Do you have any used astromech droids potentially?
He looks kind of sad whenever you say that. And he points to a couple of astromech droids against a wall. And he says, to be honest with you, one of those is broken. The other one is in working order, but it is used, and it's rather old.
I did run into a Neomorgan the other day who was looking to offload some droids for some pretty good prices. Are you aware of the Smith gentleman? I feel he's trying to maybe undercut your business.
Yeah, we get folks coming through here trying to undercut on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I did hear about I think it was a couple of Neomoidians actually that were doing some sort of droid shipment. Us droid shopkeeps, we tend to stick together. He pats his droid on the head and he says, all the droid shopkeeps, we just love these frickin' things. I think binary is probably the most beautiful language in the galaxy. And he says a couple things in binary, and some other droids in the shop kind of squeal. And he says, yeah, I'm always getting people trying to undercut me, but it's all right. Yeah, the Nemoidians, haven't seen them today, but yeah, I heard about some sort of droid shipment. And just kind of shrugs at you.
Well, I mean, those Neomordians, you can't ever really trust them, from what I understand. You, on the other hand, seem very trustworthy. Can you tell me maybe about these two? I know this one isn't working, but how bad is the other one?
Could use some repairs. I mean, I could probably let it go for 6,000 credits.
Well, I'm still evaluating my options, but I'll tell you what. I'm gonna consider this one strongly. I may come back in the next couple of days. I appreciate your help.
All right, no problem. And if you hear about anyone undercutting me, let me know. Yeah, the union. We don't take too kindly to that kind of behavior. Let me know.
If I run into them again, I will let you know.
Gives you a nod and a smile.
Ooh, juicy.
Okay. Wonderful. Anyone else have anything to do as you're out and about?
I was gonna suggest, um, if we pooled some of our money together, we can get something for the ship. Maybe
Like what?
like a back to tank or
Astromech droid.
something.
There, I give you my last 930 credits.
I can give you like 1,200 credits. I don't care.
Um, let's see what Schnez has. We'll wait around for Schnez. When he gets back, I will suggest, what about getting something for the ship? Back to tank, droid, something. What do you think, Schnez?
Did the gentleman you spoke to the other day, did he tell you about any of the things that were included or might be on the ship already?
I have no idea what's on the ship, but I'm just thinking we can pool money now and save it. So if these things aren't on the ship, we can purchase it at that time. If we spend all of our money now, then we won't have any when the time comes.
Well, also, we must remember that we still owe 15,000 to procure the ship.
I give you that, Azar. I give you 7,500.
Oh, I didn't know you gave it to me. Oh,
No, I'm giving you that. I'm giving you it right now. As you say that, Gideon gives you his other credit chits.
okay.
7,500.
How much do you guys all have in total?
I have 0 now.
I have 7637 with Gideon's chip, but I'm not spending any of that. So
Do you
And
guys
Dell.
do you guys have 15K?
yep.
Yes.
Okay.
With Schnez's 7,500 that he potentially
Yep.
has.
Yeah.
Is supposed to have.
Shinez wants to contribute, but we're
Yeah.
damn close to 15.
Gotcha.
Like we have it if we pool like most of our money.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
And Dell, I gave you 930.
And I gave you 1,200. So
Deleting. I have no money now. 0.
I
Okay.
just have Gideon's half.
Yep.
What's our
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah, so Dell has currently 3,819. So Schnez, what do you think?
What do I think about what in particular?
Well, we need 7,500 from you for the ship, and then pooling some remainder money for something possibly for the ship in the future. We'll see what the ship has. Maybe we need. I'm not very good at astrogation. Are you?
Not very much at all.
All right. So an astromech droid or some sort like that can do jump calculations for us would be a good purchase. Or we all seem to be getting hurt quite a bit. We're back to tank if the ship doesn't have one. And those cost credits.
But we still know nothing about the ship, do we?
No, it's a ship that's in fairly good repair, and it's ours free and clear.
But it's not ours.
All right, Shnez. I'm not
Mhm.
here. Yeah, I'm not here to. I mean, it's going to be in Nizar's
2
name
days.
in 2 days. We have to come up with 15,000 credits for it, and then it will be Nizar's, which
More specifically, we need to come up with 7,500 credits to make it.
yes. So if you do not
And
want to chip in, that's fine. We'll figure it out.
I'm sure the slimy slug has money.
It's not a matter of if I have money, you all know that I have the money.
Then I don't understand your concern.
Well, I've just only recently met you, and yes, we've been through some things, and we've helped each other to stay alive. But at the end of the day, what's to stop any of us from going our own separate ways?
Hmm.
And then the only one with a ship would be Nazar. I'd have no money for passage by myself,
Well,
if
if he
that
can't,
were the case.
Oh,
well, he
rest
can't
assured,
fly.
if you want to go separate ways, I'll give you a ride.
First of all, he's not a pilot. We've already gone over this. Me and you are the only ones capable of that. So he will have need for one or both of us. Um, but if you want to loan your money, like I said, I'm not worried about it. We'll find another way.
We always do.
Let me ponder. We have 2 days, correct?
Yes.
Schnez just nods.
Shnez, is there anything you need help with from us? Something we can do for you?
Well, I have been looking for a contact here on this planet. I have not yet been able to locate them specifically. When I do, I may need your help.
Well, then we shall help you. One favor deserves another, I believe. Yes?
I agree that's fair.
What kind of help and what kind of contact?
Oh, why are you asking questions, Gideon?
Because it matters.
Does it though?
Does it?
Yes. If we're
No,
going to
I
be a
think we would
group,
do
it does
anything for our
matter.
dear friend Schnez, don't you think?
I'm not saying I'm not willing. I'm saying I want more context.
Let's just say, I mean, may need some help questioning them.
Is this a contact or a
You most
target,
definitely
Schnez?
have my aid.
Is this a contact or a target, Schnez? Gideon's looking at you, Schnez.
I mean, Gideon knows that Schnez is
Yeah.
the bounty hunter.
Yeah, he knows.
Well, Gideon, you know I can't tell you everything.
Target it is. Okay, Schnez. You have my sword, you know this. But let's be honest now. What is our plan for the hut? I look at everyone.
I don't know, but I'm awfully confused as to how it turned around here. You're all like, I need more information. I don't want to give you credits, and here I am, willing to be the team player. It seems awkward. I feel like you should all be a team, and I should be like, why are we doing this? I don't want to give you my money. That seems to be what the normal usually is. What is happening to us?
Yes, it seems that the credit has flipped, as it were.
Mm.
But I do not question such providence. The Force works in mysterious ways, and I just follow its ebb and flow.
Whatever. I just want to find a way to get off of this planet without more people after me or pointing blasters at me or throwing me into walls or whatever.
Well, I, for one, never intend on returning to this place. So if all ends fail, and we end up short of the money, we will have the chit made. We will take it by force if necessary, then we shall leave this place. And as the smugglers I've heard say, burn sky until we see lines.
As you not putting the money up. You don't want to travel with us? You don't want to deal with this hut with us?
I don't actually blame him if he doesn't.
I don't either.
Well, we still have the shuttle. We can still get to the hut ship without this one.
Yes? But I'm asking Schnaz a question.
I don't care. And I smile.
Well, teams can be formed in any number of ways. I'm not sure if that's the correct word. But our time has been a little chaotic, if you will.
Fella's just
Gideon
nodding
nods.
his head while you
Gideon,
talk.
Gideon nods.
Zara nods as well.
I appreciate all that you have done to make sure that we have succeeded in our task that we've had. I don't see that changing anytime soon. But Gideon, you are very different than when I last met you.
Gideon raises an eyebrow.
Have you considered, Schnez, that you never really knew Gideon to begin with?
I would consider that I did never really know him. I only met him briefly. But something has changed. You once gave me advice.
Gideon nods. Do you remember that advice?
I do. You told me that I should be careful who you cross in this trade. But more importantly, be careful who you decide to befriend.
Gideon nods.
I'm using that advice now.
As is your right, but
You
just
see, Gideon, this is why I do things for others. Not out of some misplaced altruism, some feeling of duty. Oh, heavens, no. I do it because if I do something for Schnez, he is more likely to do something for me. That is what a team does. That is what we do. That is professionalism.
Gideon just looks at you weird, Nazar.
Nazar smiles at you.
We've already done something for him. We've put 9,000 credits in his pocket.
Oh,
The
no,
least he
no.
could
He
do.
helped to do that for himself.
He earned that money.
As
Correct.
did we all.
Yes, and
And
we
we are
He
we are
owes us
all putting
nothing.
money up for this ship. All I'm saying is if he is adventuring with us, if he is coming with us, he should pay his weight as we all are. In credits, I don't care about what you're doing.
How about this?
Ship.
Schnez, whenever you need assistance, I will be there. If you need a sharp tongue to wriggle the answers out of someone, I'm happy to oblige. In fact, I'm quite good at it.
all right.
Gideon nods.
Gideon, I am nervous to actually have a conversation with you about this. Um, please do not murder me in the street for talking to you in such a manner. But but you can't just expect someone to just give you all of the money that they have on them and blindly follow you to whatever weird ends you have after they've watched you act chaotically for the past week.
Gideon
Yes,
laughs.
fair is fair, I do think.
Yes, this is totally fair. You're all misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Well,
We are
misunderstandings aside, I think the best course of action is to help Schnez when he needs it. And I might get a little fun out of it anyway. Then after that, I'm sure Schnez will just oblige. And I smile.
I believe that would be more than obliging. That would be paying back as you said, a favor for a favor.
Indeed.
Shnez looks at Gideon.
Yes, Gideon, a favor for a favor.
Getting nuts. He was, yeah.
Good. It
I
seems
was-
we're all in agreement here. Let's prepare. We have a slimy slug to deal with soon. And potentially someone to question. Which I don't see as a job, I see as a bit of fun. But that's just me, I suppose.
No, no, Nazar. You are not alone.
Oh, good. Where was the last time you saw this person?
Shnez looks around. Is there anyone within earshot of us at this point? I mean,
No one's paying attention. You guys are just kind of like hanging out in the square, like off to the side.
Well, I haven't seen this person yet. I'm tracking them for an employer who they stole from.
A bounty, how fun.
And once I locate this person, my job is to inquire what happened to the goods that they stole.
Very well.
Do you
Where
have
shall
any
we
lead?
begin the search?
Well, the reason I've been looking for the droid vendors is it happens that a droid was one of what they stole. I recently found out that there was a Nia Morden trying to sell droids.
Offloading the goods.
Yes. And I believe I might have a lead on where they're staying.
Well, what do you suggest we do, Schnez?
I say we have a drink.
Excellent, lead the way.
so Shnez will take the group back to the bar
At the Cirrus Hotel.
at the Cirrus Hotel.
Okay, yeah, it's not too far.
Is this
You
a
got-
fancy hotel?
Yeah,
Why have we not been staying here?
Yes, it's a fair question.
yeah.
This
You
is
guys,
much more to my liking.
you guys walk for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. You get to a nice street with well-to-do folks. You know, stepping in and out of nice-looking speeders or walking into homes or in and out of shops. And you see a beautiful hotel with a nice entrance, and it's called the Cirrus. And you guys stroll inside.
Gideon is like, I would say, he's like pretty far back from everybody. He's walking, trying to seem like he's alone at this point, but he's following the group.
Okay.
So as we get into the hotel, go basically straight to the bar. Is it the same bartender from earlier?
Yes. Same bartender lady. Hello. She greets all of you.
Hello again. I enjoyed that drink this morning so much I thought I would bring my friends to try it as well. I'll
Oh.
take.
Gideon, are you in the bar with us?
Sure, yeah.
I will take 4 of those.
Ah, not a problem. That'll be 20 credits. And she goes and makes the drinks.
Shnez will pay 25.
Okay. Yeah, the bar's pretty empty. There's no one at the tables. And she's, busy slicing fruit and whatnot, cleaning glasses, stocking stuff as you guys are sitting there having your drinks.
Gideon grabs his drink and how what's this look? Is it like a hotel? Like what's the general area look like? Is there a lobby to walk out at? Like what's
So it's a
what's
big
going on?
fancy lobby with
Mhm.
multiple seating areas. On one far end is like the check-in, concierge, all that kind of stuff. And on the other
Mhm.
far end is a bar and like a cafe and like a seating area
Okay.
next to the
So
bar.
walking around with a drink wouldn't be weird.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So I would like to walk around, and since we all have the comm links, on the comm link, I want to kind of whisper. So, who am I looking for here?
Nemoidian, he said.
So at this point, seeing that the group has kind of got his back in exchange for his help on chipping in on the ship, Schned's going to take his drink and call Nazar and Dell over to a table a little bit further away from kind of anybody else.
Okay.
At which point, he'll talk quietly enough normally so that Nazar and Dell can hear him talk, but that Gideon can also hear him over the comm link.
Okay.
So, my suspicion is that there is more than one Neomordan as part of this group. I think that they are both staying here. I've only seen one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. I believe that the other one is hiding in the room. When we see one, the goal is to follow them back to the room and find out if the other one and or the droids are hidden there.
Very well.
You said we don't see them right now.
There's no Nemoidians in the bar area whatsoever.
No. So how long do you guys stay here for?
Hour.
I got nothing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah,
2
we'll
hours.
just hang out for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
I
guys
think Gideon's just casually strolling around.
You guys are hanging out for a while. You guys go through more than one round of drinks. It's just like an average day in this hotel as people come and go. At this point, it's around 3 or 4 p.m.
I also have my hood up. I'll say that. I'm pulling a Strider.
Okay. And which might look a little weird in a nice hotel like this, but that's okay.
I'm also gonna real quick. I'm also gonna say that Dell is probably doesn't just hang out at the table. He's gonna get up. He's gonna talk to people. Like be Dell. Buy drinks for people. Just kind of schmoozing and bullshitting, and not necessarily even hanging out with the weird corner crew.
Yeah, I'd say after a while, like you've made friends with the bartender lady. There's like a fat old uh, man at the end of the bar who was pretty friendly with you. You've been buying him drinks. Maybe a couple of other random species of a guest stops by the bar. Everyone kind of laughs. You crack jokes. Hours go by, and you guys are just getting a little over this Cirrus Hotel place when through the front doors of the hotel comes a Nemoidian, and he's got bags. He's been shopping. He's got bags of stuff. Looks like he's got some food in a bag, some groceries, some sort of liquids, drinks, and he walks in, and he does not notice you, Schnez, but he walks in. You notice him. I'll give you that.
Do we all notice him?
I'm gonna say Schnez does because he knows what he looks like and he's looking for him. If everyone wants to roll a perception check, that's fine, but I'm gonna give it to Zarian as a freebie. I mean, he has a comm link, so he can just tell you guys. But
So this is the same one I've seen now a couple of times, right?
Yes.
Is there
Okay.
any
what's the difficulty?
difficulty?
Just 1p.
Everybody gets 2 blue. Or 1 blue, rather, because you're not next to me. Sorry. I'm going to get myself 2 blue.
1 blue on my perception
Mm-hmm.
and 1 purple. Okay.
Nope.
Let's see what I get.
Okay.
I see.
One more roll or no? Oh wait,
So-
no, we don't need another roll.
No.
So
Nope.
Dell, you are kind of cracking jokes at the bar, and you like notice the Nemoidian, and you just keep having your conversation. Gideon, you're not paying attention at all. You're
Distracted.
distracted by some beautiful woman walking through the hotel or something like
What
that.
the fuck?
Or man, I don't know.
And
Whatever Gideon's
I'm
into.
smoking my space hookah with my hood up while taking sips of my cocktail, and I notice this guy walk in.
Maybe getting got a little too
but
drunk.
that threat is you seem out of place, and the Nemoidian actually steals a glance at you,
That's
and
fine.
his eyes
I just keep doing what
kind
I'm
of
doing.
squint at you as he sees some red man with a hood on sitting
Well, I
there.
mean, I'm wearing the hood like deep in my hood, so you just see it's like some hooded guy in the corner smoking, which looks kind of
Yeah,
weird.
he also has that those robes that are make it
Right.
hard to figure out.
I think I'm wearing the other one.
The heavy
I'm wearing
robes?
the heavy robes, so
Okay.
those don't have
Never
the.
mind then.
I don't have the concealing robes.
Thanks, Nazar.
But he can't identify me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like he
Uh,
doesn't know who I am.
How close is he to me?
At this point, he is walking past the bar. He's kind of
Uh,
like looking at Nazar in a weird way, walking past the bar.
Because I've been like kind of friendly with everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like whisper into the comm link, and I'm like, "That's all, man."
And I'm just gonna continue to be friendly with everybody, including this gentleman that just walked in.
I think
Hello, friend.
Gideon. Oh,
Hello, friend. How are you doing? Care for a drink? On me. Celebrating.
But they have all this stuff.
Oh, well, put it behind the bar. I'm sure for a tip. And I put a credit chip down on the table. They'll watch it for a moment.
Yeah, I'd say the lady bartender is like smiling, and she's conversing with maybe 3 other people that are sitting at the far end of the bar with you. And the
Meet my friend
Nemoidian,
Freb. And that's the fat guy's name. The old guy.
the Nemoidian just standing there, and he's looking at the bar, looking at all these people having fun. He looks up at like a clock, and he kind of just shrugs, and he like sets the bags down next to the bar, and he says, "Just one." And he reaches for a glass, and he kind of laughs.
That's the best for my friends here. So like, I'm trying to get the strongest drink for everybody right now.
Okay. Yeah, so you buy everyone around. It'll cost you like 30 credits. And he's kind of like laughing and just kind of hanging out. And you guys are just talking about ISIS and, how the day is going. And, maybe someone talks about the last execution that happened. And everyone's just kind of hanging out at the bar. And the Nemoidian's kind of relaxed. He does not know Shnez is there, and he's just kind of relaxed. He's forgotten about the hooded man in the corner, and he's having a good
I
time.
think I get on the comm link and I say, "All right, Shnez, what's our next move?"
We need
Real,
to figure out which room he's in.
yeah, okay. Real quick, I'm going to slide more money to the bartender and like kind of quietly be like, these drinks never never end. Like before they're empty, refill them, kind of a thing. So that way, it's always like, whenever he reaches for his glass, there's always something to drink.
Yeah, she just shrugs. As long as you're paying.
Yep, I'll slide. I already minus the 100 credits. I figured between this and what I bought today, and if I need to minus more, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys talk for another like 20 minutes. He's had a few drinks now. Every time he reaches for his drink's full. And at one point, he kind of like sloppily gets off the bar stool. He's like, "I have to go. I have groceries."
Oh, friend, let me ask you a question. Do you like it in this establishment?
Oh yes, the Cirrus is the nicest.
Yes. Are there? What are the rooms like? I've been staying at this rat hole of place, and it's not doing it for me. I need, I don't know, quality.
Ah, well, the quality here is the best. I'm staying in the penthouse, and it's exquisite.
Mm. Well, excellent, excellent. Thank you for your suggestion. Do you need help with your bags, my friend?
No, no, it's okay. And he kind of gets up and he like is barely able to stand. And he
No,
kind of like shakes it off and he like spills some stuff out of one bag, but
I
picks
bend
up the
down, I pick
others.
it up, and let me at least help you to the elevator.
Roll me a cool check. Just a 2p cool check. So as you're like helping him put a bunch of stuff in his bag, you notice that there is more stuff than just for him. Like this is for at least 2 or 3 people. And you're helping him rebag his stuff as he's kind of like holding onto the bar stool. That's what you get out of this. Cool. That was kind of a weird one.
I mean, I didn't actually succeed, and I got threats. You might want to.
I know.
Right.
I think there's no real threat from this. It was like you just kind of notice some information, but it doesn't alarm him. Like I was trying to think of a negative way to use those threats, but it's not that big.
Right.
Not that big of a deal.
Well, I'm gonna help him up towards the elevator, and I don't know why I'm gonna. And like once it's just like kind of me and him going to the elevator, I'm gonna try to do something dumb, and
You're gonna try to kiss him.
I'm gonna try to. If that's what it takes, but no,
I was kidding.
Dell's
No,
all in. I like it.
I'm going to try to skullduggery and steal his room key.
Oh,
And if I need to like give him like a like full on make out to like get my hand in his pocket, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm also going to, in order to do that, I'm going to use our light side point.
okay.
Is everybody okay with that? I know it's our last one.
Yes.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to be a 2p 1 blue skullduggery because he's drunk and he thinks you're cool. All right. You actually are able to lift this off of him after he uses his key card to open the elevator that leads to the penthouse. He is holding it in his hand, and he's like holding bags, and you're trying to help him shift the weight in his hands and help him get himself sorted with his stuff. And as you're helping him, you easily slide it out of his hand and drop it right in your pocket. And you hit the penthouse. It's just the top floor. You hit the penthouse button for him, and he
See you
thanks you.
soon, my friend. Enjoy your evening.
Ah, yeah, see you too. And he gives you like a drunken smile, and the doors close.
I just walk back to shady table and slide the key card over to Schnez.
Nice.
I drop my hood.
Nice job.
Let's get out of the group and go hit the penthouse.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Now, gentlemen, it seems we're headed to the penthouse here.
Is anyone drunk?
Yep.
I would say Dell is.
I
wouldn't
drank
say
like half
drunk,
of my
but,
drink. I
like,
nursed it the whole time.
slightly intoxicated because I was not trying to drink as much as everybody else. That I was trying to get drunk, but you still got to take sips, right?
Gideon's been buying drinks on Dell's tab, not telling him.
Okay,
In
so
that case,
anyone
I'll
that
I'll minus like another 100 from my credit.
Mhm.
okay, so anyone that is not drunk's all good. Anyone that is drunk has a black die on all their skill checks for the next hour.
Bet.
As you're slightly
In game
sloshed.
time or real time?
Just in game, you know.
Cool.
Well, we're going up now, so it doesn't,
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter either way. Yep.
Yeah, Gideon's trying his best to hold it together.
Okay. So you guys
Dazar probably lectures him about trying to stay sober for
No,
worse reasons.
I like this version of Gideon. You cut loose, relax a little bit. It's good.
Yes.
Oh,
I like it
gentlemen,
when I cut loose.
let's go try the accommodations, shall we?
Indeed. Let's.
all right. So the 5 of you go to the elevator
Yes.
bank, use the key card. It works perfectly fine. You how long after the Nemoidian got on the elevator are you going up?
Real soon.
Real
Like
soon.
a couple
Okay.
minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so this is if it's real soon, you guys are on the elevator. Elevator goes to the top floor. As the doors are opening, you see an Nemoidian down the hall a little bit, slamming on a beautiful ornate door, saying, obviously he's looking for his key, and he's slamming on the door to be let in. And the grocery bags are like all down on the floor, and he's looking around for this cart, hitting the door, yelling to be let in. And as you guys start moving out of the elevator, the door actually opens, and there is a Nemoidian standing in the doorway, letting the other Nemoidian in. And the Nemoidian that you see is this individual right here. Go ahead and check out the stream. This guy right here.
Spook. What's he doing? Looks like he's plotting.
He is. He's plotting, all right. Yeah, so.
Hey, real quick draw, and I shoot him.
What? Damn.
For real?
What?
Yeah. I mean, I have a key
He's
to get into
drunk?
his apartment. Yeah. I'm making bad choices. We're up here. He's got to see us in a minute.
Okay.
Bring him down. I'm just going to draw a quick strike and shoot him before he notices that we're there.
All right, go ahead and roll me a 1P, 1 black blaster shot.
Jesus.
All right. I'm going first. He hasn't acted.
Yep.
So I get a blue. And I'm going to aim as well. All right.
There you are.
Okay.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Jesus
Destroys
Christ.
this guy.
Okay.
I will say I don't want to actually kill him.
Yeah, you're shooting to wound.
Yeah.
Well, with this roll, that's 6 successes, 5 advantages.
2 crits.
That's like 7, 8, 9,
11.
10, 11 damage with a couple of crits. So the door opens.
Put it on stun.
He's trying to allow this Nemoidian in with the groceries. And as he's standing in the doorway, a blaster bolt shoots down the hallway and strikes him right in the stomach. And he screeches out in pain. The other guy yells. They kick the grocery bags aside and they scramble into the room, and the door slams shut behind them.
Alrighty.
So, as that happens, Shaz's gonna say,
That's our guy.
like, in the same moment that all of this goes down.
Yeah. And then I say, quick, we move now. And then I start booking it down the hallway.
Okay, you get the hallway's not very long. You guys get the door's locked, obviously, but you have the key card, so you can get into the room.
Yeah, we get into the room for sure.
Okay, you open up the door.
Zar draws his sword as the door's opening up.
All right, you guys open the door, and you're in a beautiful penthouse suite. There's marble and plants, and It's quite nice. Multiple bedrooms, multiple bathrooms. But you guys are in the entrance foyer, and you see some blood trickled on the floor, leading deeper into the penthouse. But as you walk in, ducked down and trembling is the other Nemoidian, not the target, but the one that Schnez has run into many times. And he is,
I ignore him and start searching the rest of the
yeah,
apartment.
he is crouched down, shaking. He says, What? Who are
Actually,
you?
I don't ignore him. I think I look at him, and I'm going to make a coercion check, and I'm going to say, if you know what's good for you, you won't move or get more of the same. What are my...
Roll me a 1p, 1 blue.
Well, I get 2 blue anyway, so we'll call that 3. And let me roll that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's scared shitless out of you and out of everyone. He says, I won't move, but please just let me go. I'll never tell a soul what you do here.
You don't leave until we're done. And then I put my hood up and I start going through the rest of the apartment.
Yeah, he just puts his head in between his knees and he kind of cries. And you guys move through the penthouse, and outside there's actually a beautiful penthouse courtyard on the roof. And you guys walk out onto the courtyard. Oops. Bam, 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 bam. Shrink this guy down a little bit. And he's sitting against this wall, and he's holding his stomach, and he's sitting there, and he's bleeding from his gut.
I just call out to him with the sword pointed at him, and I say, no sudden movements.
He just kind of has his hands up. He doesn't even have a blaster or anything like that. He seems very, very scared of you guys.
I look over at Schnez and I say, shall we?
So Schnez walks up to him, not close enough that he could reach him, but real close.
Okay.
Hello, Tox.
And who
Do
are
you
you?
know why I'm here?
I can guess. And he kind of coughs and spits up some like a weird colored blood from his mouth, and he spits it on the floor. He says, I was supposed to be safe here.
Well, you should know that there's nowhere safe when you're a few short on your shipment.
He kind of sighs, and he's like, what do you mean, short on the shipment? I did what was asked of me.
Well, where are the extra droids that didn't make the delivery?
Extra droids? No, I have done this job for Bropa. I would never betray him.
Tox. Where are the droids?
Do you want to use
Azar
coercion here?
looks frustrated.
I'm not gonna use coercion yet.
He says, the deal went through as it was supposed to. Why are you trying to take me down? What do you think happened? You know nothing. And he kind of coughs again.
So I'm just gonna turn my head and look at Nazar.
Okay.
It seems like he might need a little help remembering.
Yes, a little leverage seems appropriate. I walk right up to him. I put the sword at his neck. And you see the glimmer of the Cortosis blade kind of rippling in the sunlight. And I stare at him with evil intent. And I say, now, no lies. Or I'll gut you like a fish.
Yeah, this
make a
this
coercion
scares
check?
him. Yeah, you can make a coercion.
Okay. Same difficulty?
Yes, that's fine. Nope. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say no extra blue this time, but one's blank, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's shook up and he says, Fine. It was only one droid.
Yes, and if you short your suppliers, they tend to get upset.
And he kind of grits his teeth. And he's like, yes, it was an expensive droid. I'll give you that.
And where did you offload it?
He kind of closes his eyes and he thinks for a second and he lets out a long breath and he says, I sold it to some hot gangster lackeys. They serve some hut named Otis. That's all I know.
I look over at Schnez with a I'm angry, can I dispose of this gentleman kind of look.
He's
I'll
like,
talk
go ahead.
if you don't have the droid. If you don't
No,
have
he
the
sold
droid,
it to Otis's goons.
I guess our business here is done.
Looks at Nazar and nods.
Wait,
I fucking run this dude through so fast.
But before like you guys do that, Dells, wait. Where's the money you got from the sale?
Yeah, the sword is like touching Tox's chest. And he's like, it was an MI series security droid, top of the line. I thought I was going to get away with just selling one on the side. I guess these huts, they're so clever. They always know when they've been slighted. He kind of coughs again.
I don't care about them or the sale. Where are the credits? I shot you. I'm not up here for my health. Where's the money?
He
I
says,
feel like we're in the Big Lebowski opening scene right now.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking money, Lebowski?
he kind of laughs and he was like, well, some of the money is paying for the place you're standing. It was 30,000 credits. Most of that is gone.
All right, I killed the guy. Fuck this idiot. I'm done. I just run him through. Right there.
I'm gonna go inside and to the guy that's cowering.
Yeah, so
Follow
that dude's
Del.
dead.
And where are the rest of your credits at?
So you guys kill this guy. Okay.
Yeah, as I run him through, I pull him close to me on the sword, and I lean in and I whisper in his ear and I say, crossing people is not good business. And then I just pull the sword out and he just flumps on the ground.
Yeah,
I
he,
wipe the
he
blade
flops
off.
over.
Yeah.
So you guys go back inside to the other guy, and what do you say to him?
Where's your remaining credits?
Look, that is my cousin. He's a very, very bad Nemoidian. Not
He's a very
respected.
dead Nemoidian now.
When you
That's
say that,
not
he kind of
helpful.
closes his eyes and he kind of gasps. He says, I should never have come. He told me he made some money, and I just needed to come here to run errands for him, and I could live in the penthouse. I didn't know how he got the money. I watched the fool gamble 10,000 credits away yesterday. Lost it all. But I'm just here to reload, to be honest. I don't know anything else, I promise.
Did we search the body of the one outside?
No.
Well, we should shake that down and see if there's any credits on him.
Yes, Dell, but I have a loose end in front of me.
Oh, you and Gideon, I would never get in. I do not want to get in front of you or Gideon's blade ever. You two do what you will. Sorry, friend. It was enjoyable drinking with you. And I exit and go out on the balcony to search that dead guy.
Yeah, I kill the cousin. He's a loose end.
He's
No way.
like, please, no. And then you just
Too bad. Yep.
slash that fool.
Cut his throat. He bleeds out.
Jesus. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you go back to his body, you search it, and you find a safe key. And if you look around in the suite, you find there's a safe in the main closet in the main bedroom. And inside, all that's left is about 5,000 credits from the 30,000 that he got from the MI series security droid that he sold to Otis the Hutt's gangsters.
Mhm.
And so this party that this guy was having was coming to an end soon anyway. Let's be
Right.
real here. But he's had a good couple of weeks, living big.
All right. I'll hand. Yeah, I'm gonna hand 1,000 to Gideon. 1,000 to Schnez. That's 2,000 out of 5,000, right?
Mhm.
True.
And then I'll hand 3,000 more to Nazar, along with the other. So 6,619 will go to Nazar,
Okay.
and for the ship, and we could figure out how to make the rest of the money later in case Schnez doesn't want to do that. I want to make sure we're covered there.
Gotcha.
So all day I'm getting 5 plus 11,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so I showed 28 plus my change.
So as
Okay.
everyone's looking for like the safe and trying to find those credits, Shinez is going to do like just a security sweep, looking for any cameras or recording devices, that kind of a thing that might have tracked their identities, and try to figure out if there's any information being stored on them or who might have done this.
Go ahead, and as you walk around, give me a 3P perception check. Okay. You do notice that at the front door, there is a camera that overlooks the front door for people that are coming in and out of the suite. But that's it. There's no
In the hallway?
in the hallway. Yep.
Okay. So Shinez is going to point that out and address the group.
We have a data breaker, don't we? Can we wipe it?
And it appears that we might need to erase some steps here. I believe you might be right. For that data will work, we would need to get access to what is likely to be the information room.
Well, we just had some credits, and you have a bunch of credits. We could just bribe some people and get in there.
And that's what I was thinking.
We go.
Okay. So you guys want to get to like a security room to wipe the security footage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys go back down the hallway to the elevator, and there is obviously the first floor where you can go to the lobby and whatnot, but you notice that there is a basement level. So there's other floors. There's the penthouse floor, lobby, basement level. Do you guys go to the lobby, or what do you guys do?
No, basement level.
Okay, you guys go to the basement level. Basement door opens. The elevator doors open up to a long hallway. And as you're walking down the hallway, you see like a maintenance room. You see a laundry room. At the far end of it, you see like an loading area. And then next to that, unloading area is a security room. And the door is closed.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, you give it a knock, and a young man, human male, opens up the door and he says, "Yes."
Hi, how are you doing today?
"Oh, very well, sir. Can I help you? Are you a guest?"
No, I'm not a guest. I have a proposition for you.
He kind of looks at you puzzled.
I'm going to hand you a couple hundred credits. You're going to stand outside of this door. We're going to go in there for a couple of minutes and do some things, and then we're going to leave. And then this never happened.
You trying to coerce, charm? What are you trying to do?
Trying to just charm him.
Okay. Let's do a charm then. Go ahead and roll me a 3p 1 black charm.
All right, I'm downgrading it once.
Okay.
So it's a 2p, and hold on, I have other things.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna remove the black, one of the blacks. So
All right. So it's just a 2p then.
just a 2p. I have a black on me from something else though.
Oh, because you were
Being
kind
drunk.
of drunk. Yeah. So one more black then. Yep. All right. Resounding success. The guy kind of looks at you. You dig some credits out of your pocket, and you confidently
Actually,
go ahead.
sorry, I look at Schnez and I'm like, pay the man like a couple hundred credits.
The guy looks so
Schnez.
confused.
Schnez will pay him 3.
He sees 300 credits in his hand. He looks down, looks up at you guys. He says, "You have 60 seconds. I'm going for a smoke, a quick smoke." And he walks out like an exit to an alleyway. You guys have a
Gideon,
minute.
Schnez, the systems are yours.
All right, you guys go in. There's a bank of monitors, a couple computers in there. There's like a calf machine and like one of those little like basketball hoops over a trash can kind of a thing in there. And
A hot ball hoop.
yeah, there's like pictures of like a dude's family. There's like a few desks. This guy's just the only one on duty right now. And you get over to the computer bank that's on. And who is going to handle the computer's check here?
I was suggesting Gideon.
Gideon?
Sure.
Okay, this is going to be a flat out to remove security footage. Are you trying to do a specific wipe from just one camera? Do you just want to wipe the footage for the day? Like, give me specifics on what exactly you want to do.
Wipe the footage from the day is my suggestion. That we were in the lobby for a long time drinking in the bar.
Yeah. Okay. That's just a flat 3p computers check. And
So
you,
the
if
data
you,
breaker.
oh yeah, if you're gonna, are you whipping out the data breaker?
Not
Yep.
even.
Didn't need it.
Yeah, that's a 2B.
Okay. Yeah, you get into the computer systems. You see, there are.
I'm drunk and I did that.
Yeah, there's like daily logs of security footage. You see like a file where security guards or the security manager on the shift will write notes, like a shift note log. And then you see sort of a digital camera terminal. And there's like fucking 70, 80, 90 plus cameras, right? And you can access any of them that you want, but it would be way too long to find. You only have a minute, right? It'd take way too long to find the penthouse. So you decide to just delete all the security footage for the day. And with a couple of keystrokes, you were able to do that. It resets all the cameras. Everything is wiped. There's no security footage for the last 24 hours. And the cameras are actually shut off at the moment. So you can choose to turn them back on and people can see you on the security cameras walking out, or you can just keep them off and just walk right out. It's up to you.
Can I put him on a timer?
If you're going to put them on a time, sure, with advantages, why not?
Yeah. Cool. Put him on like a I don't know, 90-second timer. Tell everybody to get out.
Sure.
Yeah, we can leave through the loading dock.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing with these bodies? Are we leaving them?
Yes, they're upstairs in the penthouse. We're not going back up there.
And there's no
right.
footage. Doesn't
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Let's
I
go
shuffle
there.
everyone out.
Beautiful. The whole thing takes about 45 seconds. You guys walk out. You go out the same outdoor exit, and you see
I
this.
tapped the guy having the smoke on the shoulder to let him know he's good to go. Anyway.
He doesn't even look at you guys and
Yep.
goes back inside and slams the door shut.
Yep. Great.
And you guys walk away from the Cirrus Hotel, and you
Nice.
make your way back to your speeder as you see city guards starting to push people home as curfew is just about to begin in about an hour. And
Nice.
you guys get to your speeder in the big town square marketplace. You guys jump in it, and you take the trip back to the Rooping. And as you pull up to the Rooping and park the speeder and jump out of it, that is where we will end tonight's session, episode 8 of Star Wars Shattered Frontiers.
So on the way back, Shinez will give the remaining balance for the ship from his credits.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Love that. It finally happens, Arian.
Wait, what was the
Finally.
last thing you did? Sorry.
He gave you 7,500 credits.
Oh, great. I'm loaded. Just kidding.
Okay.
I mean,
So in total, including ship credits, how many credits do you guys all have?
3637, I think is what I have now. Or 36037. So
0.
yeah, they gave me all their money basically. So I have
did-
all the cash.
I
I
gave
have
1,000
1,000
to,
credits.
I gave 1,000 to Gideon, yes.
So just in general, though, like right now,
Oh,
all
we have
four
almost
players.
40k.
I have 3K yet.
Here,
Yeah,
40K.
we basically have like 40k then. Yeah.
So you have 40,000, and you have did you guys give
Yeah.
the guy 15K
Yep.
already?
Mhm.
So you're gonna have 25,000 credits left over after.
Yeah, and that'll go toward either an astromech droid or ship funds or refueling or whatever
Yeah,
we
probably
need
like
to do.
astromech.
Yeah, probably an
Gotcha.
astromech.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because that's 11,000 for that. So.
Yeah, it's expensive. All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys have your money for your ship. You guys jump out of the speeder back at the Rooping, and you guys are walking back inside as curfew is about to start. And that is how episode 8 will end, my friend.
Nice.
GG,
Great
well
sesh.
done. That was fun. That was a good one. 15 experience to each of you. Congrats. Well done, gentlemen. The credit math is off. Something is not right. We can figure that out in a little bit, but there's no way you guys have that much money. Something is not.
I might have 26. We might have like 30 in total. That might make sense.
Yeah, you guys have way more than you should, based on.
I think
quick head math.
total it should be like probably I have 26, and then with all of their leftover change, it should be around 30. Because remember, I have to give 15 of this away, and then we'll have 10,000 left over.
I only gave you 7,500.
I know.
Yeah.
And then Shinez gave me 7,500. That's 15.
Yeah.
And then Gideon, Dell, how much did you give me?
I gave you like 3,600 and something.
Okay, so
on top of right, like, so I had 3,600 credits, just
Right.
me. I gave
Right.
you that. Then we got
Right.
5,000 credits
right.
from the safe.
So it's
I gave
8,500.
1,000. Yeah, I gave 1,000 to
Gideon.
1,000 to Shinez, and then I gave you 3,000 from that. So I gave you a total of 6,600.
Yeah, I mean, I have well over 20,000 then.
You have 15. He just gave you 6, so you have 21.
3, 5.
You have no 15 plus 6 is 21. 21 6. That's it.
So what's the final number?
21, 6 through 7.
Yeah, 21 6 through 7.
So you have 21K. So yeah, that sounds way more correct.
Yes.
So you'll have like $6,000 left after. Okay.
Yeah.
that makes
Plus
way more
whatever
sense.
From
we get
that
off
huge
the
stack,
hut.
yes.
Yeah, and plus whatever we get off the hut, or if we buy a used astromech. Yeah, okay. So we still have enough, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
21
after you
cents.
guys buy the ship, you'll have 7,000 credits left in total. That sounds
sounds
correct.
about right.
Yeah, having like
Okay.
25,000 plus is like, there's no way that can be right. Anyway, you guys get 15 XP each. We are now going to vote for the session MVP. Chat, you guys know how this goes. You're going to vote for who you believe was the best, brightest, sexiest, craziest, most fun player of the session. Who was the session MVP? Let's see here. Nazar, Gideon, Dell, and Schnez.
We want to do our moments. Talk about the.
Yes, let's go over everyone's favorite moment of the evening. Here is the poll. Go ahead and vote. Whoever wins the MVP award gets a free Destiny point next Monday, next
I'm
session.
gonna say Dell making out with an Nemoidian to steal his hotel room key.
Oh, what could have been. I would have loved to RP that with you.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and vote. Good folks, please go ahead and vote. Just linked it in chat.
What about you, Sticks? What do you like?
There's so many good moments. I like Schnez finally getting his thing done. That whole situation is pretty much my favorite moment. So.
Rival?
I liked Dell just straight up shooting that guy in the hallway.
Schnez.
I honestly think Dill had a lot of good moments. I think when we were all at the plaza shopping area, like his like, wait, what the hell is going on? Like, what changed in this? Set the stage for, I think, some Dell attitude shifting that happened throughout the night when we get to the bar. Seeing him embrace kind of his old lifestyle and buying drinks for everybody and schmoozing, then obviously picking the guy's pocket in that process. Like the instantaneous, like, oh no, you don't, bam, shot. Like Dell had a lot of good moments tonight.
I agree. Dell was the MVP in my book. No one's voting, so I'm going to vote. Chat,
Yeah,
come
let's all
on.
vote.
Come on, chat. We can get one person to vote. I don't think we've ever had any session ever where we didn't get at least one vote from someone in chat.
This is it.
Even if you were AFK or MIA, you can still vote. It's okay. You can still vote.
I know who I'm voting for.
Okay. Dell's got 4 votes. Schnez has 1. We got 5 for Dell. I think Dell's going to win this one. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we got someone from chat to vote. Thank you. That's someone, whoever you are. Appreciate you. You guys got to get better with the voting. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Anyway, Dell, you are our MVP. Well done. You get a free Destiny point during episode 9, which will be taking place this Monday at 7 p.m. PT. That's Monday the 8th, which is beautiful. Just a heads up, chat, folks on YouTube watching, and a reminder for everyone in Discord. We will be playing this Monday, the 8th, but we will not be playing on the 15th. It is going to be a bye week. Al has a bunch of family visiting and stuff to do. I think it's his birthday as well. It's a bunch of shit going on. So we're not able to play on the 15th. So it'll be this coming Monday, nothing on the 15th. And then we'll be back on the 22nd, Monday the 22nd. So just wanted to throw that out there. But we will see you guys Monday at 7 p.m. PT. Gentlemen, thank you for playing as always. This was very fun. Good session. I really, really liked the second half especially. That was great. Honestly, a lot of stuff was accomplished this session. So good shit. Good stuff. And of course, it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you, chat. And with you, my friends that have joined me tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. See you guys on Monday the 8th at 7 p.m. PT for episode 9. This has been episode 8 of Star Wars Shattered Frontiers. We'll see you next time. Ooh, wrong button. That's the right button. All right, there we go. Goodbye.